Hey everybody, oh God, logging on. How's everybody doing tonight out there? You guys getting some level? I've been tearing it up day after day after day, man. Trying to get this going. All right. Let me make sure I hit record on this video. I think I did. All right, because one time I did a video and I forgot to record. 30 minutes later, man. Just absolutely terrible. Hold on a second. I got to look at something real quick here on the internet. I don't think I have my streamer thing set, or video making thing set to the internet itself, so you won't see what I'm looking at right now. I think all you can see is the game. ODIN, GOD. Anyways, they were wanting to know what channel I was gonna put the video on, so I told them Odin God, because that is my YouTube channel. Used to be Bruce J. Housing, but I changed everything to Odin God, so now that's what it is. Yep. Oh, come on. Get off of there, chat. My God. Anyway, guys, I'm still going for 99. And what's happened here is I got to 95. And that's strange. Why is this all the way across here? How weird. What? Anyway, whatever. So we are almost halfway to 96. And I have to say, I've ran into some really cool people while I've been doing this. I was holding my baby just not very long ago, and well, I was putting him to sleep, whatever. But they helped me out, and they ran 2 Baal for me while I was doing that. So that was awesome. I appreciate that. If anybody that did that's listened to the video. And it's been a good time, man. I mean, I'm kicking back. You know, I'm not killing myself. I'm not, I'm not like Baal running over about 16 hours a day. I'm doing it about 12 to 13 hours a day, I guess you could say. So that's a lot more manageable as far as my health goes and everything. You know, I'm taking me some naps during the day. If I get tired, I'll lay down for a minute, because I don't want to kill myself doing this. I almost done that one time, and I don't want to do that again. So, but I do want to get it light. I want to get it legit and everything, so I can be proud of it and all that. I usually never take the drops on Baal. I just let everybody have them, because I get my gear through JSP, like I said I was gonna do. So, but yeah, we're just pumping the games right out, man, one after another. I had some guys earlier today that wanted to top Baal with me, so we were topping Baal. If you don't know what topping Baal means, it means when you're on a full party and 3 people leave or 4 people leave, and they kill Baal while everybody else don't touch him, so they get the maximum XP off Baal. Like, they'll get everybody's XP for just them. It helps a lot get through the higher levels. And the lower levels, I mean, they don't really get a legit amount of XP off him anyway, so it doesn't hurt them to let the high levels top Baal anyway. So that's cool. That's cool when that actually happens. Every time we top Baal, I'd actually see my little bitty white bar move just a millimeter. So that was That was pretty cool, you know. But yeah, don't get to do that all the time though, because a lot of people they don't understand it. You know, they don't really get it what's actually happening there, and they think that they're losing out on something. So it's kind of hard to have the lower level guys understand what is going on there. For some reason, you know, they instantly start thinking somebody's taking something from 'em or something. I don't know. It takes time to learn, you know, and everything. You know, you can't look bad on them really because they don't understand what you're doing. But yeah, people in that game were kind of cool. We tried to explain to them how what top and bail means, and you know how it really helps the high level character, and the low level character really doesn't lose much off you doing it at all. So you know it's whatever. But I've been in games before when people were top and bail, and the lower level guys were saying, yeah, but you're topping Bell and you're right next to Bell, and so you're getting the items too, and we're losing out on XP and the items, which is kind of true. I mean, he had a good point, you know. But you got to get people that's looking at it through this point of view. If these high level characters wasn't running the Bell run, would it be as fast as it is? Would I be getting as much XP as I'm getting? You know, one game after another, and usually us high level characters will do 50 games. You know, I do like 50 games before I stop. Today, earlier, I did 76 or 77 games before I stopped in a row, you know. Then I'll take like an hour break and kick back, and then I'll do, you know, 50, 60, 70 more, whatever. So, yeah, I noticed that about me. I'm more of a 50s to 70s, maybe even 80s guy before I take a break. Some people do 20 and they're done for the day. You know, I mean, it just depends on, you know, what you're trying to do. Since I'm trying to get 99, you know, I probably take I would say in a 16-hour period of time, if I was going to do 16 hours, I would probably only take 3 breaks, which really knocks you down to only playing like 13 or 14 hours. So, you know, because you got to, you know, if you don't want to kill yourself, you got to take care of yourself at the same time you're doing something this hard and you're setting for this many hours trying to get it done. So, but, don't really have an update on my gear, really. I'll just show you guys real quick. This ring's pretty awesome. I actually am after that ring. I wish that was life. I wish that life was like 50. And I wish that the energy was mana. It'd be great. Well, that'd be one hell of a ring, wouldn't it? Two God's Belt, so the burn souls don't hurt me when I'm teleporting. This is just another ring to boost the lightning resist. And of course I have an Enigma. Got that a few days ago. Helped out a lot. This is an Ami I made earlier. It's not horrible, but it's not exactly what I really want. These boosts. My Annie's really good. My Annie and my XP thing makes the perfect 15, so that helps. Torch is good. Then I just have some summoning grand terms to get my oak stage up. More than anything else, that's what I use it for. You know. So. But yeah, we're cooking these runs right on out of here, man. This is great. Good team right here. It's not bad. Not really killing Bill as fast as I'd like, but I mean, you know, it's at night, and you know, and it's early and ladder. People just don't have the gear to really slam him down unless you get lucky and you actually get in a party where you know people already have their good gear, which you know, if you're doing it public and you don't have a good team, to run into that right there is not easy. I had one earlier today that was I had this Amazon that came in, and obviously she had on good gear because she smashed him, boy. Chop, 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 chop. He was gone. That's when we were topping Baal. I call it topping. I don't know what other names there is for it, but that's what I've always called it, topping Baal. Because the top characters kill him, you know, so topping Baal. Come on, man. You see that loop-to-loop they did to me right there in that map? Oh, it might be here. Nope, 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 nope. There was in a circle, and there was nothing. And I'll tell you what, man, I've ran into some hellacious maps doing this. I mean, I'm talking twisted up, dead-end messes, boy. Tell you what. I don't know if they've messed with the maps in the game, but it sure feels like it. Because, like, I've done these runs thousands of times through... Oh, somebody went? Well, I wish he would have said... Did he say he was going? No, he just went. Well, he can get here faster than me because all the summonings I have to do before I go. So if he wants to run them, I'm going to ask him if he wants to run them. Let me ask him. Anyway, I was telling him, I don't know if you can read that writing I just wrote there, but I was telling him that it's faster for him to go because I have to summon all my minions and then go. When if he was to go, by the time I was done summoning my minions, he'd probably already be there. That's the downfall about using a summoning druid right there. You got to summon all your stuff up before you go because that is your line of life. That is your line of protection. That's, you know, if you're a summoner, that's what you do. So it's faster if the source just pops down, maybe hits a shield or two bows, and she's gone. So that's cool if he wants to run it, man. I ain't gonna argue about it. Not that I don't mind running it. I don't mind doing the teleporting down there, but if he wants to do it, great. Man, that's a load off me. And the games go faster, so the XP's quicker. So hey, I got no arguments. So anyways, guys, the last level I got from 94 to 95. You see these bars of XP down here? It was taking me 2 hours to get a full bar. Now it's taking me 3. And I'm going to assume that each level I get from here, it's going to be double. So if it's taking me 3 now and 96, to get to 97, it's going to take probably 6 per one. So 6, 12, 24. So this looks like about 3 or 4 days of solid leveling. And I'm not talking 3 or 4 actual days because you'd have to be running 24 hours a day. I'm talking it would take at least 6 days to get from 95 to, or from 96 to 97. Probably about 6 days, you know, and that's if you don't miss no days and you level your rear end off. But I remember getting to from 98 to 99. Oh man, I forgot what run we was on. Hold on. Oh, and it's not gonna tell me. Are you serious? 7, I think, 8. I was yep, I forgot where. Well, I'm just gonna go 8 and hope for the best. I think that's where we was. I just didn't pay close enough attention. I know we're right around here somewhere. Oh, was it 7? Oh man, that was a good team that we were starting to get. I'm sorry guys if anybody watches the video and you lost me. Man, I just wasn't paying attention. I didn't know where we were. I should have paid attention. You see, Blizzard, look, man, I know that none of you are going to watch my video, but maybe somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows you might tell you. Look, when we're making Baal runs, for stuff like what just now happened to me right there, you know, I would appreciate it that if we're using numbers, or not letters, but numbers, say we say Baal XP-01. Well, when we leave our game and go to our new one, why don't you guys just put the next number in for us? Because that right there, what just happened to me, won't happen. And for everybody that's going to join the game, go ahead and do their next number too. So all we got to do is leave the game, click the next game, we're back in. You know, I don't know what it would be called, a counter or something. It sure would help us all, though, man, if you guys would, you know, institute a counter per run. I understand letters would be a kind of a pain, even though you probably even could do it with those. But I'm saying, you know, 0.1 or, you know, and then go ahead and let us go 0.2 the next game. It just changes by itself, so we don't have to retype it in. What's that other play? What's the name of that other thing I play? Not Path of Diablo, the other one. Oh, come on. Well, anyways, they have that. You know, you make a game, and then if it's 0 point or 0-1, it turns into 0-2. You just hit the button next game. That's it. And you don't lose track of your games that way. I mean, that right there, what just happened to me, was a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Because that's what happens to me. It happens to me often because, you know, I'll start yip-yapping or my kid will yell and I have to pay attention to them for a second. And then when I turn around, if I'm making the game and I didn't put the thing in, there I am. So it's just a request from a person that games a lot that would really appreciate that. Anyway, I have no idea if you guys watch just, you know, I'm basically in the YouTube world. I'm not super popular yet. I'm hoping one day to get popular. But that's just coming from a guy that's played at your game over 20 years, you know. Put that counter in there, man. It would help us a lot. Let me check on my video here and make sure that... Let me lower that camera down just a hair. There we go. Anyways, So just a request, you know, be great. There's a lot of things that you guys could add that would make a lot of things simpler. Like, let's just say we're in chat and we're looking for Bell games, right? And there's only a hand right now, as it is. There's only a handful of games to look at to start with, and then most of those are 20 minutes to 2 or 3 day old games, you know. And it's like, what in the world, man? In Bell games, if you even find a Bell game over 3 or 4 minutes old, it's probably done, you know. And then there we are. So I know that you guys don't have that fixed right now. I know you don't. I know you're not going to let it fly like that. And I know that you're doing stuff and you're taking care of stuff. Because look, 2 days ago, I couldn't even make continuous games without multiple interruptions. And now I can make 100 games in a row with no interruptions. Thank you for fixing that. I appreciate that. I know you guys fixed it. Because I could tell the difference right when you did it. It was that last update you did. So thank you for that. I know you guys are working on it, man. I'm pleased. I'm happy with what you've done. But, you know, the chat is part of what we really use. You know, you use it, not the chat, but the interface of going to games and making games and all that kind of stuff. We use, you know, that a lot. So if you guys could start working on maybe making it where, you know, if you type in Bell, all the Bell, any game with that name will come up. You know, I'm sure that you're going to add that. I mean, it's only obvious. It's only obvious that it's not done. I mean, I can look at stuff in you guys' interface and see where there's room, and you can plainly tell that you're going to add more to it. You can see it. Whoops, that gun. Nobody wanted the boots. That's funny. They're only good if it's 2 skills anyway. Those bone weight boots. I already have a pair, so I don't need them. Like I said, I usually don't take the drops because it, you know, it keeps people engaged. It keeps them not leaving the game. They're getting items as they're playing. It makes everybody happy, and I don't mind giving stuff because, like I said, yeah, I get my stuff off JSP. So, where'd everybody go? What? Did I accidentally mess up in the game count again? Are you serious? Did I? No. 8 was last game. Oh, what in the world are they doing? Weird. Maybe they had a long wait to get in my game or something. Anyway. We'll probably do maybe another 10 games or so, and I'll call it. I just want to let you guys, you know, since I'm not streaming right now, I just want to let you guys see what I'm doing. I'm still working hard at it, getting her done so I can have the happiness of getting to 99 in the first season. You know, it would please me greatly to be able to accomplish that. It would be great. It's been a little while, not a long time, but it's been a couple of years since I got a 99, and I gotta say, man, if you don't do it for just a couple of years, and you've already done it a couple of times, and you wait a couple of years to do it again, you feel it, man. At these levels, I'm feeling them. You know, I can tell that when I wake up in the morning, I'm tired. My mind is telling me, do you really want to go through that again? You know, and your mind starts trying to play tricks on you. Whenever, if you just grab it and just start making Bell games, you start feeling better as soon as you start doing it. I'm not going to hold these guys back here. I'm just going to go up. I think they're probably going to walk forward, though, maybe. Yeah, see, they're heading toward him now. They'll take care of him. He's got that hammer prong to eat them dudes right up. I sat back there and hold him and struggle with him for 20 minutes. Forget that. Anyway, let me tell you guys something. Why I set up here. You see that curse on my head right there? Now, this is something I learned not very long ago. Matter of fact, I learned it yesterday. And it was an accidental thing that I learned. But anyway, if you watch Bell curse, when he curses me. Watch. It'll be on my head. There it is. See it? But look at my monsters, or look at my summonings. They're not cursed. He curses me, and his radius, I guess, is not really that big. But I'm cursed, and they're not. So if you're a summoner, if you want your summonings to, you know, kill down there without getting cursed and kill real good instead of backing all the way up away from Baal, you just jump up there on top of him, and he curses you, and your summonings aren't cursed. If I get a little closer, though, if I'm down here, there he'll curse me, and then my curse spreads from me to them. See, when they start getting up here where I'm at, they start getting cursed too. So his radius box... Well, I got a big screen TV, but his radius box is about his throne thing that he sets on there. So if you're back here where I'm at, he'll curse you and not your summonings. So that's awesome. That was accidentally learned by me. I don't know if anybody else knows about it, but now I've told you all, so if anybody's still this far in my video, you learned it. As soon as he curses, it'll be me cursed and not them. There it is. That's so funny. Blizzard, don't fix this. If this is something that's not working as intended, please don't fix it. This is cool. This is good for summoners, especially the druid summoner, man. But that's why I stand up here, guys, if you want to know why I'm up here, because I take the curse while my summonings don't take the curse. And no one else in my party. So it's great. It works great. Yeah, when I learned that, I said, boy, the next video I make, I'm going to let everybody know about that little trick. I just hope that it doesn't get too much attention and get fixed. What they'll do is they'll make his radius even bigger. Right now, I don't really think too many people even know about it, and I have found it out on accident, so I know not very many people know about it, because if they did, I'd know about it. And he's dead. See, I don't even go after the items. Sometimes, every great once in a while, I might go after them, but let's see if it takes people a while to get in here. If I did skip a game a while ago, I sure didn't mean to, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. Yeah, they're in here instantly this time. I don't know. Maybe they were discussing those boots that dropped or something. Oh, shoot, he was going to do the runs, wasn't he? Let's see if he still does it. If he's even in the game still. I don't think he's in the game no more. No, I'm just going to go ahead and go. I'm not going to worry about it. It doesn't bother me to do the run. Just takes me a little longer because I got to summon, you know. It's part of being a summoner. I got to summon, but let me tell you something. A source risks her ass a hell of a lot more than I do. That ain't no doubt about it. I got all these summonings they got to try to penetrate through too. Plus I'm immune to lightning. So I'm just super tough to do this right here. So it's okay. I don't mind doing it. Keeps everybody safe. I know right where to put the TP where everybody's safe, not put up a dirty TP. And sometimes when you're on a source and you get yourself in a bad position, I mean, all you got you and your mercs, you got to make a dirty TP, you know, or you're gonna die. You're kind of forced into having to do it sometimes. And if you're not a super experienced sorceress, now somebody that's super experienced with one and super experienced with bell running, you know, they can. If they can't put one up in here without getting a bunch of people killed, they'll jump down there to that door or wherever it's safe, and they'll put one up. You know, if they're experienced and stuff and all that. Now, a new sorceress, let me tell you what happens mentally to them. They'll jump up here real quick, and let's just say they have a full throne. They'll jump right there in that corner, and if they can't throw one up there, they'll probably jump to here, and if they can't throw one there, they'll jump over them, they'll jump across there, and it's full. If it's full in every little piece there, they panic. And when they panic, they just throw one up and say, oh my God, if I don't throw one up, I'm going to die. Let me tell you guys something. If you're a new source and you jump up here and that throne's full and you got no safe place to put that thing, and throwing up a dirty TP could get probably usually half your people killed because, you know, you're in public game. Probably some people just don't, especially this early in the ladder, they just don't have the gear. You're going to get a bunch of people killed. So here's what you do. If you jump up here and there ain't no place to put that TP, just jump back, start heading this way and try to find a good spot. If you just can't find one nowhere, go out the door and TP and say, look, it's hot now. I don't get nobody killed. That's it. If you just can't get one up where it's safe for everybody, TP down through this map, TP down through that map, go out that door, TP right there. And there you go, man. That you keep your party safe doing that. Now, since I'm a summoner and I got things that'll hold the monsters off, I can TP pretty much anywhere because my summoners are going to jump away from me and hold everything, you know. The only risk that some people take in my bell runs is burning souls. If there's dolls, I'll say it. If it's full of burning souls, I usually don't say anything because my summonings, you know, are there and stuff. But I mean, I see some people die from it. But I'm immune to lightning, so sometimes I don't even think about it. They're not hurting me, so I'm not really focused on that. And I just hope everybody has on good lightning gear, you know. I mean, so it is. But we are getting there, guys. I am working my little fingers to the bone here, trying to get this 99, and we're getting there. 95, you know, it's an accomplishment. 95 itself is an accomplishment. It's pretty good. It ain't no 99 though. But as the days and the months go by, I'll creep my way closer and closer and closer and closer. I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting 12 to 13 hours a day in right now. Just started being able to do that though. But what I've decided to do, yeah, oh, by the way, I've committed to this character, you haven't noticed. I remember in some of my videos back, I was saying I don't really know who I want to get to 99. Well, I've committed to this one right here, so. And that's okay, because he was the first character that I started with. No, second character I started with the source. Second character I started with, and I made up my mind to do him, so. And I'm already on it. I mean, first couple of weeks of ladder, though, man, I made a few new characters, and I just couldn't decide. You know, did somebody go? Okay, he's already went. I couldn't decide, you know. See what I'm saying? As soon, about the time I can get my summonings up, a sorceress can be there just like that. I was only in there for a couple seconds. That's what I was talking about. See these burning souls and all this stuff? Well, I can just... She's safe to TP pretty much anywhere with me in here. Because my summonings will just do it, you know, whatever. Somebody died right there. That's exactly what I was just talking about. So, sorceress, if you do watch my video, see how you just got 2 or 3 people killed there? It was not a safe place to TP, man. I mean, because like I said, ain't everybody equipped right now and all that. Come on, kill that one soul by itself there, Jesus. I think here would have been a lot safer spot, but I mean, the souls can pretty much spread pretty quickly, so maybe not. That might have been the time to make it not in the throne and just say, hey, there's burning souls in there. No. I mean, not every run's going to be perfect, you know. I mean, it's just... I think these guys aren't real super high levels anyway. A couple of them. But, if she's ran with me before, she knows I can handle the burning souls, but... Oh, wait, my plate hit the ground? Or not, what's that, girls? Or, I think, ooh, what's those? I'm looking for some javelin gloves, so I'm going to grab those and see. These are more toward the bow, though, than the javelin. Good resist, but... I mean, not really good. But... Yeah. This is it, man. This is what I do every day, you know. From now on until I'm 99, at least. Anyway, my payday gets here on the 25th. So, what is it today? What is today? 26th or 20? Today's the 22nd, so about 3 or 4 more days I'll have my own bow and everything for this guy. Some people look down on people that use JSP or whatever, you know, but you know what? It's been in this game for so long, and everybody that trades usually trades there. I mean, dude, trying to make a trade in the game is just, it's absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. It'd be really nice if they would have live open chat trading, like not like the window we use there. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about where you could be in the interface and actually click somewhere in the interface and it take you to a place like JSP, except for in there they would actually be live people that you could say, look, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. So that way it takes it out of our interface where we're, you know, where you're regularly chatting and you're regularly doing things, and it would actually take you to a place where you could talk your trades, say what you have, and make live trades right there. You know, you guys make a deal, you get on the game, do the trade, and all that. You know, everybody's in there to trade. If you go in there, you're going in there to trade. Like JSP, except for vocally, you know. And then, of course, there could also be a place in the same spot. Make the game keep you having proper, get where I'm at. So yeah, so you're doing the, you know, you could do the voice live chat trade, or you could, come on guys, move. Or you could, there would also be a site just like JSP right there, same place, that you could, you know, get on and look at all the trades and stuff and make trades just like on JSP, except for it wouldn't be for form gold. It would be obviously for items in the game instead of form gold. It'd be straight trade across, you know, like that. High runes, you know, for items and whatever. Just take out the whole form gold aspect and just have it items in the game trading, you know, on a site just exactly, almost just like JSP, but not. Along with a live chat, you know, a live voice chat trade place, you know, if you wanted to go live voice with them. You could just get in like a discard type situation, you know. But all of this can be gotten to from our interface. You know, from where you make games and see games and stuff like that. It can all be done from right there. From there, you can go to those places, and they're supported by you know, the game and stuff. Be great, man. And it can almost be the same thing like in JSP. If you're making a trade, somebody rips you off or whatever, because it's gonna happen. You know, anytime there's trading, there's always gonna be somebody to try to take advantage, and it's just the way it is, especially in Diablo. I mean, and when that happens, you can report that person in, and if you were smart and you recorded your trade, you have some evidence of them ripping you off and stuff. You could report them in, and that person will be banned for trading for that season or whatever. You know, for ripping somebody off. Just completely banned for the rest of the season. They can't make no more trades, and let that be the penalty of something like that. You know. But whatever, you know, they could be invented and figure out all that on, you know, whatever. That's what I would do. You know, just punish them for the rest of the season. Say this particular account and character can't do no more trade. And any other account associated to that account, you know, anything in your emails you've used and all that stuff, that, you know, anybody associated with your accounts, none of them can make no trades. They would just instantly, the computer would just lock all your accounts out, even if you had 100 accounts. You know, I don't know how they'd figure all that out, but I'm sure they could. Right off your IP, off your internet, or not your internet, but your computer, whatever. Anything associated. You know, there's always going to be the guy that can hack and get around all of that. I mean, it's just the way it is. Be careful when you trade, you know, don't do nothing stupid. Because there is always that guy that can get around anything that you do or say or whatever, you know, that's the way it is. I tell you one thing, though, they better keep it to themselves. If they can get around all that stuff, they better keep it to themselves. You know, just ideals. It's just something that would make the game better, you know, and because the trading, I mean, let's be real, guys. The trading in this game is terrible. I mean, I hardly ever make an in-game trade. I've done it, I do it, but it's hardly ever. If I'm looking for a specific piece that I know is not too hard to get in the game itself, what I'll usually do is offer not way more than it's worth, but more than it's worth to get that trade over with. The time is worth it to me. Now, I don't want to set a character in a game for 5 hours waiting for one little trade. Forget that. I'll just pay a little extra, and you know, like if I had Bear for John, and I got Bear and Ohm, or Bear and Paul or something. Yeah, maybe not Ohm, but Bell and Ohm or something. You know, just add a little bit. Well, guess who they're going to trade with? They're going to trade with you. Just add a little bit to it. You save yourself hours of time. You know? That's logical. Makes logic sense to me. I actually went after an item. It wouldn't work, nothing. But everybody has their way of playing. You know, that's mine. Just don't trade in the game, really. It's extremely time consuming, and it's just I'd rather be playing, you know, than trading. So, but it is something you have to stop and do. You know? Because I mean, let's be real, guys. Look, let's just say that we did he go? I've got to look, make sure. I don't see anybody going, so he didn't go. If you got somebody running for you and you're doing runs like I'm doing here, you got to look and see if because they might not have made it to the next game or whatever. And then you got to go or your game. There he goes. Took a minute. I guess he was getting something. But see how I was ready to go though. You got to be like that, or you'll lose your party. But yeah, man. I love Diablo 2. I played it half my life. Literally half my life I played it. So it's a part of who I am now. It's a part of me, and you know, it's what I do, and I enjoy it. It takes me away from my problems and stuff. Not that I don't deal with my problems, but you know how sometimes you can worry about something. You know, like right now, my wife has medical bills. I can sit around and worry myself to death about them, or I can just game and forget about it. I'm paying it the best I can. That's all you can do. You know, we're going to be paying out $400 this payday coming. And, you know, I'm not going to sit around and worry about it. I'm going to game. I'm going to relax, and I can pay what I can pay, and that's it. But it does, you know, it relaxes you and takes you away from your problems, and you know, you can just kick back with your friends and do what you want to do, you know, MF items, whatever. Gives me relaxation, anyways. I did get something off that bell run. Look at that. It ain't no good, but who's famous? I don't know who they're talking about. What, somebody joined the games at Hostiles? I know they're not talking about me because I don't do any of that stuff. Man, I remember back, you know. Hold on, actually, I want that on so I can see the items. I'm gonna go ahead and go for a few items if I can get a ring or an ammo or something. But back in the day when we used to bell run, I remember bots would go and we'd just follow them for hours, and they'd run these runs for hours and hours. And it ain't that way no more now, man. I see no bots doing that whatsoever. Because they know they'd get caught. That's why. Because the security of this whole thing has went up. Not saying bots can't run. I'm not saying that. But you don't see them doing the bell runs no more. And I'm also not saying in the future we won't see them, but right now there ain't none that I've seen anyway. I'm always keeping my eye out for a 3-bow one of these thingies. 3-bow sphere. I've not seen one, not even one this season. I look a lot. I don't look every time, but I look a lot. About the time I get these summons, she'll be there. There it is. Good source, man. Just that one TP. I don't know if it was her that did it, but that one hot TP. But yeah, get up here and take the curse. Switch my hands. Make sure this is active. Now I should take the curses now. But anyway, through the whole season, man, this is what I've been doing. You know, just publicly running runs. You know, no, I don't have any friends to. I mean, I have friends. Don't get me wrong. I could make a team. It's just I'm kind of doing this to prove to the little guys that don't have teams, that don't have all that extra stuff, that you can make it. That's exactly what I'm part of what I'm doing this for. The other part is, oh, let's see. Well, I mean, I'm being honest right now. I'm kind of doing this to build my popularity in YouTube. You know, I didn't really get to do it because I don't get to stream it 24/7. But this helps people get to know you when you do something that a lot of people can't do, and you actually do it legit and like I'm doing. It gets you noticed, so you know that it helps my YouTube channel. I've got a feeling it probably will. I remember my first level 99. Nobody knew me. Nobody knew me at all. And it was a necromancer named Evil God. And it was years ago. I don't even know how many years ago it was. Long, long time ago. It was the first time I ever done it. And everybody that had anything to do with like bell running and this and that knew who I was because they all seen me doing it. You know, I did it solo, but I didn't do every run solo. I was in public games here and there, and people added me, and then they would whisper me to see if I was actually in the game. They knew I was bell running because they added me, and when you go into a game, it lights up on their little thingy that they went into a game. So they would PM me and say, "Hey man, what's going on?" And if I didn't answer them back, they would have probably thought I was botting or something. So I answered them back. So anyway, my reputation got out there that I did it legitly because I was always there. Anytime the hours that I was playing, anytime they would whisper me, I would whisper back. So they knew I did it legit, and I didn't know nothing about no making YouTube videos, streaming that stuff. I was sort of new to the game when I done it, you know. So I know none of that stuff. And anyway, what I'm trying to say is it made me popular, you know, for a couple of years there. You know, people kept, you know, stayed on my friends list, and my name got out there a little bit, and then, you know, I didn't play so much after that, and it died down, and then everybody forgot about me. So I know that getting to 99, I know that people tend to start knowing who you are. So that's part of the reason why I'm doing this. The other part's to show the little person that they can get to 99, man. You know, matter of fact, I had some people in my game today saying, man, every time I make a game, it just fills up with bots and this and that and the other. Well, that has to do with their level. You know, if you're level 70, 80, nobody's going to take your game serious. You just got to work through that until you get up into the 90s. You get around 90 to 93, and you make bell games after that, people will start coming to them. You know, I don't know what it is, why they do it, but that tends to work. And that's the same thing happened to me. When I was at a low level, when I was making games, you know, I'd always get everybody MF and this and that, and nobody took it serious. But now that I'm 95, I get a game and look at it. You know, you're looking at one right here. I ain't got to worry about all them MFers and all that stuff. They might do 1 or 2 games, and then, you know, you know what they end up doing? They go jump on the character they want to love when they come back. So the games are good, man. They're fast. They last a long time. They're good games. You know, if you want people to join your games, and you know, once you're 93, 94, 95, whatever, they start knowing your name, and then when they see your name up there on the bell run, they go, oh man, that guy does good bell games, man, let's get in there, and they try to get in your game, you know, because you need to make good quality games. If you're the one that can teleport to bell, plus if you're the one that can hold the monsters while the sorceress and whatever, if you're a summoner, I'm saying, can kill them, plus, you know, if you do a whole string of long games, you know, like 50 games, 100 games plus, and you get all these pluses, and people remember, you know, oh, that's a good game, get in there, you know. And that's how my games always stay, with quality players and full. So remember that if you're gonna do bell games, make them good, make them fast, make them long, you know, make them, you know, think of sax, I guess. That almost sounded like sax, didn't it? Make it good, make it long, make it fast. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. What is that? I gotta know. Come here. I always look for necro items. I don't know why. They're cool. Yeah, my first character in 99 was a necro. Evil God. Got pictures of it and all kinds of stupid stuff. They're talking about JSP. What are they saying? I guess we had somebody that was trying to hostile, but I guess he didn't. Or he was going to or something. I'm talking about somebody hostile on people. It is fun to hostile people, man. After I'm done doing my 99, I like to go in like low-level games, make me a low-level character, make him really strong, and find a big group of guys, like 7 dudes doing tombs and pliner, and they think they're going to eat you up, boy. They just think they're going to just dominate you in there. And then when you step in there and you find her, they're like, let's get him, guys. guys, there's 7 of us and only 1 of him. And then they fly up there, you know, because they're not good at the game. They don't know nothing. No, most of them don't know nothing about no low-level dueling or whatever. And they all come at you at once, and then say you're like a paladin that does, what's that skill called? You know, where it goes, Zool. And they all get around you thinking they're going to get you, and you're so tough, and your resistances are so high because you're already rushed all the way through the game. They can't even hurt you. They can nail on you all day long. You just stand there looking at them, and then all of a sudden you go, chop, 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 and they all hit the ground. They're like, what in the world? Start yelling hacker and all this kind of stuff when all you've done is take advantage of the mechanic of the game, you know. You rush yourself through, you get all your skill quests, you get all your resistances. Then you have your low-level charms, max charms, life charms, you know. And you add all of that up on that character, and you've boosted yourself up as far as the game can see at level 60 or whatever. So, of course, you know, other level 20s and 25s and 30s ain't going to do nothing to you. You're basically recognized to the game as a level 60 character or whatever. It's basically what it does. Now, I don't know if they've changed that. I have not made a low-level dueler yet. That bug might be fixed. I haven't made one in years, actually. So, I don't know if you can still do that or not. But that's how we used to do it. We'd rush through and grab everything, you know. Get some low-level character that needs Baal. You get past Baal, so you go into Nightmare at level 1. And then you get rushed through Nightmare, and then you go to Hell at level 1 or whatever, and then you just go back and do like, can I hold that? You go back and do like, you know, Sanctuary runs for just a few games. And you get around level 30 or so, or whatever desired level you want to get to before level 30. Well, you might want to be 18 dueler, you might want to be a 25 dueler, you might want to be a 30 dueler, whatever. What I would do when I would want to do the tomb stuff is I would only get my character to like level 12. You know, so then that really makes them brave to fight you. They don't run from you so much. You come in there level 30. I mean, and you kill them, it's not really, they ain't even going to look at you. They're just going to be like, whatever, he's level 30, I'm on level 17 or whatever. But if you're level like 12 and you do it to them, it's a whole nother ball game, a whole nother aspect of the way they look at what you did to them. So, yeah, low-level dueling is fun, man. I love going into games. Well, I used to. I don't really care about it anymore now, but I used to love going in games and killing all 7 other people with a level 12 against 17s, 18s, and even 20s. That's fun, man. When I do it with my level 30 character, I take on level 60 to 70 character, you know, a Nightmare or whatever. And that makes it fun there. Anybody that's level like 80 and they got really good in-game gear, and you're not going to beat them anyway. They'll tear you up. Oh, boy. That gum. What, around 16? Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here because, I mean, you see what I'm doing. You know, I just go run after Baal run and leveling like crazy, man. You know? I'll go ahead and drop Baal, and I'll go ahead and stop the video. Maybe we can get something good. Let me make sure that's on before we go in here. Let me get out of big boy mode. Whoops, I wasn't in big boy mode. Switch my hands, teleport. Alright, let's see, maybe I can get lucky and grab something here. I always like to stand here because it seems like his items pop around about right here when he dies. Seem like I can do it. It's 2 different things. So, whoop, whoop. And of course I wasn't there. I think I got something. Alright, man. And I'm just going to keep right on going here. But, Ogun God, long and out. You guys have a good day. Take care of yourself. Don't just sit and sit and sit. Don't get up and move. And all that, you know. Hey, wait a minute. You know what? Before I end this video, I want to show you guys my 20 push-ups real quick. Let me get all summoned up here so I can get in here. And when I get stopped, you know what? I tell you what. I'm not going to do it on this video. Not going to do it on this video. I'm going to do it on my next video right in the beginning so that way more people will see it because some people don't even watch your whole video. But next video I make, I'm going to do 20 push-ups as fast as I can. Just boom, 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 because I'm going for the Genesis Book of World Records on how many push-ups a person can do in an hour. Now, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't know if I could even come close, but I'm going to give it a shot. I mean, might as well. All right, Open God logging out. See you guys maybe in a day or two, maybe even tomorrow. I'll do the push-ups. Do I need or want anything? Yeah, I want level 99. All right, Open God logging out, guys. All I want's level 99. That's what I told him when he asked me if I wanted anything. All right, catch you in the next video. Hasta la vista, guys.